this video you'll see a bishop who gets trapped. This position is objectively equal, but white made a terrible mistake. He took on h6. The only way out is via f8. But also the king cannot really exploit this. It cannot keep the bishop locked because it has to guard the g5 pawn as well. So black needs some help to trap the bishop. First, black goes knight f4. The king goes to e3, and now knight e6, stopping bishop f8 and threatening king g6. The only way for white to save his bishop is to play h4. Now black takes, and again there's king g6 as a threat. So king goes to f2. But with king f2 you're leaving e4 undefended. But again you have to stop the h-pawn somehow. Now black plays knight g5, targeting e4. If white takes on g5, the ending is lost. After king f3, now black is gonna use the h-pawn as a deflection. Take on g4, go pick up e4 and win the game. If he goes king e3, black will just push his h-pawn. Transition into ending is bad because after exchanging and going king f3, black will simply push, and we have a similar situation where black picks up e4 pawn and even goes after the c pawn. So after king e3, h3, if king goes for the h pawn, then black takes on e4, takes on c3, and that's also hopeless for white. So king e3 is a very bad option as well. And here white decides to go after the h-pawn. When black takes on e4, white goes after the h-pawn, but now black takes on c3 as well, king h4, and his only hope is to push his g-pawn. Black pushes his b-pawn, king h5 by white, and b3 by black. Now white has to stop b2 and goes bishop c1 and king g7, trying to stop king h6. And then pushing the g-pawn. So king g7, playing it safely, and now black is gonna play knight a4 with b2. So white goes bishop b2, trying to take on e5. But black does knight a4, white takes on e5, king g8, king g6, and b2. And now black wins, because when white takes on b2, knight b2, black will push his b-pawn and get his knight to d6, defend his pawn, and that's how black wins. For example, let's play some moves here. King e5, knight c4, king d5, knight d6. Now the knight is untouchable because the b-pawn will run, and if king c5, then black's king goes after the g-pawn and then wins the game. Let's go back to start. Instead of capturing on h6, it was better to play king f3. And now when knight f4 is played, king e3. So basically what you're doing is you're waiting for black to take on h3, and only then you capture on h6. So let's say if you take, white takes on h6, and now black has no time to trap the bishop. If knight f4, now white has time for bishop f8. And this is a fortress. Also, if you defend the pawn on h6 by king g6, now e5 is vulnerable, so white goes bishop d6. And if black takes on h3, white takes on e5, and the knight is quite stuck on h3. The only way to make some advance is to go h5. But then white takes, and king d4. And white has enough counterplay against these two pawns on the queen side. And that gives white drawing chances. Black has no way to make a progress. If he goes for knight e6, white plays bishop b4. If king g6, for example, bishop d6 will always be annoying. King f6, go back. Knight f4, bishop f8. And because of h6 and e5, who are constantly attacked by the bishop, black cannot make any progress. And that's what makes this position equal. And just to repeat one more time, white can take on h6 only when the knight cannot get to e6. So when black takes on h3, now white is able to take h6. And that's it. Bye.